Right, so hot on the heels of the last random unboxing, it was a busy day for new releases yesterday, but due to the, I was going to say rail strike, it's not their fault this time, the postal workers strike, I haven't received a couple of the pre-orders until today. And I'm so pleased I was up at 9 o'clock, or I'd have missed them. I'd have been very pleased indeed. But full disclosure, the first thing I actually did get yesterday, and I couldn't wait, so I opened it. So it's already been unboxed, but I'll show you what's in it anyway, because it's cool. And it's the UK version of the Ozzy Osbourne Patient Number 9 comic book edition. It's quite depressing, actually. The US version has a cover on the CD which is done by the comic book artist Todd McFarlane, and it's rather good. But the UK version has the standard photo cover, which is also rather good, but I bought the jewel case edition, which has that as well. I'm a fan. But never mind, not to worry. So in the package, which you have to tear open, which I was like, do I tear it open? Do I not tear it open? Bugger it, and tore it open. You just get the CD with no booklet, just the CD. I'm not doing an unboxing of the boring old jewel case one, but that has a booklet in it. And inside is a custom board to back the comic with, and it's in a bag. It doesn't have the bag, but so you can back and bag it, or board and bag it. And then here's the thing you spend the extra money on, and it is stunning, is the Patient Number 9 comic book. Now, the story's by Todd McFarlane. The art is by a chap called Jonathan Glapion. And I was like, oh no, I forgot Todd McFarlane didn't do the art. And then I opened it, thought, oh my goodness, Todd McFarlane did not do the art. It's really good. Now, Todd McFarlane's one of my favourite artists, but he is a comic book artist. This guy is an artist. This stuff's brilliant. Don't get me wrong, he does comic book stuff too. But what this reminded me of straight off the bat, and not in a bad way, was Arkham Asylum. What's it called? Arkham Asylum, a dangerous place on dangerous earth, or something along those lines, which was the originally hardback graphic novel, which is lauded as one of the best Batman stories. Serious place on serious earth. That's what it reminded me of, and not in a bad way. And the comic is good. The whole thing wraps up nicely, and oh, by the way, the album's good too. I heard it the first time, and I wasn't 100% sure about it, but I've listened to it again, and I think the reason why I wasn't 100% sure, he's got guest artists on like Zach Wilde, Jeff Beck, and Tony Iommi. Now, thing is that with what he's done is the album is not, it's not a cohesive album, because each guest artist brings their own sensibilities, their own style to the tracks. And that's the right way to do it. But what it means is each track sounds like it's come off a different album. Zakk Wylde does half a dozen on there, so that's not quite so bad. The last 3 tracks, he doesn't have any guests on at all. And in fact, one of those tracks is the one that it's been overproduced. It's produced to death. I do not like it. Something or other blues. I don't like it. I can't like it. It just won't sit right in my ears. But the rest of the album, second time listening to it, I loved it. And I think it's actually a better album than Ordinary Man. And I loved that. So this here, this one, is another Patient Number 9. Now, straight away, I was a little bit concerned because good old Royal Mail has a lovely dent in the packaging. It has not gone through, thanks to HMV's lovely packaging. Oh, by the way, say hello to Aero. Go on, son. Just passing through. Right. So this is Patient Number 9, HMV exclusive vinyl. So, using the old fingernail technique again, I usually try to save the cellophane on these things, but unfortunately, or fortunately, it's a gatefold, so you can't really do that. Ozzy being Ozzy. I like that. That's very cool. Very cool. And it is a double album. So, what is so exclusive about the HMV exclusive? Well, I liked this a lot. It is clear. You don't see many of these around. See a lot of the marbled and the coloured, but the clear one, I love it. So I went with this one instead of the gorgeous black and red marbled Amazon exclusive, which if I'd gone with the Amazon exclusive, I would have got it yesterday. But never mind, not to worry. Pays your money, you take your choice. And I am pleased with that clear vinyl. Some of the coloured vinyls I don't really like because, apart from anything, they don't play very well sometimes. And here, by way of a booklet, is a lyric sheet. God help the neighbours. Because as much as I think I can sing, I really can't. And then the second album, second vinyl there. And that's it for Patient Number 9 and Mr. Ozzy Osbourne. The double O of rock and roll. So we'll put that down there. Now this one is not a new album, but it is a new release. Because what they've been doing is going through all these, you know, we're having these moments of nostalgia. I think we all feel like the world's going to come to an end in a minute now. I mean, a pandemic, war in Europe, new Prime Minister and a new monarch in the same week. The stars are aligning. So anyway, they're releasing all this 80s nostalgia stuff, re-releasing, anniversaries are a great excuse to squeeze every bit of revenue out of music fans. Right, now, are you ready for a complete change in tone from Ozzy Osbourne? Because this is a complete change in tone. Oh, sorry. This has some weight to it, and it should. Because this is the Super Deluxe of Toyah's Anthem. And that's the cover, remastered. And so it's telling us what to expect. 2 CDs. This is the standard. The previous, the released version. 2 bonus tracks. And CD 2 is a mix of live versions and television appearances. And the DVD is, yeah, the DVD is a bit different. It's not, you would expect it to be a live performance or something like this, but it's actually not. Now, where are my other glasses? Because I can't read it. But it's got stuff like commentaries, album commentary. Right, creating Anthem, track by track commentary, electro-acoustic version of I Want to Be Free from last year, It's a Mystery, We Are, also electro-acoustic for last year, music videos for I Want to Be Free and Thunder in the Mountains, Top of the Pops appearances, I Want to Be Free from Cheggers Plays Pop. Only British people of a certain age will know what Cheggers Plays Pop was. But to be fair, only people of a certain age will want to buy this. It's a Mystery from the Multicoloured Swap Shop, which, again, if you don't know, you won't care. It was a Noel Edmonds vehicle, which it was a brilliant idea and somewhat ahead of its time. And it was what it says it was. You could actually send in details of items you wanted to swap and swap with other people. It was mental, but great idea. Now then, more rare and archive material. So the bonus CD, because they're counting the 2 CD and the DVD as the expanded deluxe edition. What makes this the Super Deluxe is the bonus CD, re-recorded TV version of It's a Mystery, Revelations, alternate vocals, Warboys alternate mix, alternate vocals, acoustic, rough mix, alternative vocals, instrumentals, outtakes, of all the tracks that you would expect. And instrumentals, and don't know about anybody else, but these rare and archive material CDs usually will get one listen, and then that's it. Because they're rarely worth more than one listen. And then the good stuff. Not that that isn't good. This is great. Anthem 12-inch picture disc. Obviously without the bollocks, bonus tracks. Without the bonus track. I've got MS and it affects my memory and my brain and word recall, and it's a pain. So yeah, Anthem 12-inch picture disc. 11 tracks. Thunder in the Mountains 12-inch vinyl mini album, which has the Thunder side, has Thunder in the Mountains, Street Addict, Voodoo Doll, Clapham Junction. The Lightning side has Thunder in the Mountains original instrumental, Street Addict instrumental, Voodoo Doll instrumental, and Clapham Junction original instrumental. Are these also the ones that appear on here? Yes, they are. Here comes the cat to say hello as well. And Sphinx. Get out of the way, Sphinx. Sphinx and For You instrumentals on side 2 and normal release tracks on the other. What are you doing? Bugger off. Go on. Up it. She's gorgeous, but don't let her fool you. She's evil. Aren't you? This is because she's been fed, but she often has treats in the morning, and she hasn't had any treats yet. Have you? Any treats? No. You're going to have to bugger off, because I'm getting up to the... Come on. Oh, yeah. Yes. There you go, darling. That's it. So, sorry about that. Right, here we go. So you've been introduced to both my pets. Oh, that's a lovely thing to be greeted with on first opening. The picture disc release, which is lovely, as you might expect. Now, again, lovely as you might expect, apparently hand signed, but I'm not, since I found out that a lot of these things are auto signed by computer, printed basically, I'm suspicious of the ones that are neat and tidy and in gold ink, but it is apparently hand signed, and it is a very nice print. Now, if we were getting sick of that same Anthem cover image, Thunder in the Mountains has a much different one, and a very cool punky Toyah image. That's the Toyah we know and love, because at the end of the day, Toyah's mental, and we love her for it. And remember those coloured vinyls? Very nice. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Even though it does remind me of that time I had my sinuses drained. And sorry for that image. And the ubiquitous book. Got to be a book. Oh, very good. With lyrics and anecdotes by Toyah. So there's designs for the cover or ideas. I want to be free. This is a young person's guide to anarchy. Oops, well, never mind. So she's giving a little bit of background about each song with some great imagery from back in the day when Toyah was hot. Who am I kidding? She still is. I don't care if she's had facial reconstruction. She admitted it. She owned it. Who cares? And this is the single, which also is coloured vinyl. Some art cards. She looks a bit manly in that one. I don't know why. Less so in that one. Definitely not in that one. And that's my favourite. Yeah, for sure, that's my favourite. That one will be on the top when I open it next time. And then the expanded deluxe 2 CD and DVD. This will be the one that goes on the CD shelf at the top, as you can see along there and along there, with a pile that needs to go on. I need there's a gap here where there's going to be another tower, so I'll be able to squeeze in some more CDs there. It's only recently, really, in the last 4 years, I'd say, that I've had, or not even that I've had what you would call spare money, although that's shrinking, obviously, in the current climate. But it's only in recent years that I've had the spare finances to buy stuff like this. So in here we got a booklet, as usual, you would expect, except for in the comic book edition of patient number 9. And this again has some of the repeated images from the Perfect Bound book, but then this is designed for the deluxe. The Super Deluxe has images in that aren't in there, but that also has images in there that aren't in the booklet. So if you want everything, you have to buy the Super Deluxe. And then tucked away in here is the more rare and archive material, which has the cool Toyah doodle, which I like, and all in a super sturdy box. So just slot that lot back in. As I say, that one on the top, that one to be greeted by Butch Toyah, and these back in. And it's not like the Iron Maiden one that I posted yesterday. These actually fit in without needing to be squeezed in. They fit in perfectly. I do like that picture disc. But I might turn it to the Toyah side for when I open it next in about 2 years. I'll go through it again later, I think. And that's that. So 2 random unboxings and 1 reveal. Ozzy and Toyah, a match made in 1980s discos. See you later.